Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing awesome. So, I tried to do Q&A today, and it just seemed like a lot of people were busy, so I just stopped the Q&A, and I've decided that I'm going to do it on Saturday mornings now because I feel like Fridays are people are just busy, and Saturdays are as well. But I think a lot more people have available time at Saturday morning than they do Friday morning. So I'm gonna be doing Q&A tomorrow around 9:30, just because I would love to sleep in for an hour. That would be awesome, if I can anyway. So today I'm gonna do a really quick video. There was this lovely young lady that messaged me this morning and asked me a very good question, actually. And so the question is how do we as Christians understand the Trinity, and can you explain the Trinity? So I'm going to do my best to. That is actually an extremely difficult question. For one reason is on our puny human level, I don't think we can actually fully grasp the Trinity. Um, I think it's on such another divine level of understanding. I don't think any human will really fully understand or grasp the Trinity till we're with the Lord, because it's like I explained before, right? Where it's like explaining physics, astronomical physics to a 2-year-old, right? It's like if someone came up to a 2-year-old and just started explaining astronomical physics, they'd be like, "Huh?" And I think it's kind of the same thing with the Trinity, but I'm going to give it my best shot with a metaphor. And so this is the best way that I can describe the Trinity. So I'll first describe kind of how the Bible describes Trinity. So it's one so it's basically one. God is one entity, but it's made up of three different people that are yet the same person. So it's not three different people, because that'd be a tritheism. That would mean that we're worshiping three different gods when we're not. We're worshiping one God who is made up of three different entities or characteristics, but yet they're all the same. And so, like I said, it's a real mind bender, because, when you think of the Trinity, you almost think it's a tritheism, like we worship three different individual gods, but we don't. We're worshiping one God. And anyone that tells you otherwise, it's heresy. We worship one God. The Bible is absolutely clear on that. But it's one God, three persons, right? And so the best way that I can describe this, the best way I've ever understood this, and I hope this helps. And I hate using this metaphor because it sounds so pagan saying it this way, but or like we derived it from pagan stuff, which it's not. It's just this is the best way that I can describe it. Actually, there's another way I can describe it too, but I'll do that after this one. This is the best way. So the best way that I can understand the Trinity is you look at the sun. Okay, you look up at the sun, you see the physical sun itself, that big ball of fire. So think of that as God the Father, okay? And then you have the piercing light that is coming off of the sun, that you're like, right, the light that physically comes off the sun. Think of that as Jesus Christ. And then you have the heat that's emanating off the sun that hits the earth, that warms the earth, right? And so think of the heat that comes off the sun as the Holy Spirit, right? Now there's three different things or parts of the sun, but yet it's all still the sun, right? It's still one sun. It's not three suns, it's one sun, right? Even though there's three different persons, right? God the Father, Jesus Christ, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, it's still the sun, right? So again, I'll say that metaphor again. Think of it like the sun itself, the physical part of the sun is God the Father. The light coming off the sun is Jesus Christ the Son. And the heat emanating off the sun is the Holy Spirit. And that's the best metaphor I've probably ever heard in regards to the Trinity, or explaining the Trinity. The other one I've heard, and I'll also post a video that is another really good one, that's C.S. Lewis's explanation for it. That does it pretty good. He goes on a bit of a deeper level with it, but I felt like that's the easiest way for like metaphorical understanding. The other one I've heard is an egg, right? Think of the shell of the egg as the Holy Spirit, the egg white as Jesus Christ's son and the yolk as God, but it's still all one egg, right? And it's kind of that's the best kind of, that's another one I've heard before. I don't really like that explanation. I think it's weird, but that's another way you can look at it. I'll post a video of C.S. Lewis's explanation. But that's the best way that I can describe the Trinity. And like I said, if it still confuses you and you don't understand it, that is perfectly fine, because I think us as Christians can't fully understand that. Like, I think it's just one of those things, like I said, that when I explained before in one of the Q&As, where I said if there was stuff in Christianity, like if there was an answer for everything in Christianity, I wouldn't believe in it at all. I would think it's a false religion, because if it's really a true religion, there should be questions that shouldn't have answers, because if God is as mighty and majestic and powerful as he is, there's got to be things that us as puny little humans just will not understand, right? And there's lots of stuff in Christianity that you just have to chalk it up to a mystery and hope that when we're with the Lord one day that he answers that. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. If you disagree with my explanation on the Trinity, by all means, you can let me know. But that's the best way that I personally can understand it, because it's a very mind-bending thing to wrap. And when you see the C.S. Lewis's way of explaining, it's really mind-bending the way he explains it. But I'll post a link to the YouTube video for that with this video here. But I hope that you guys, if you understand that a bit. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, tomorrow 9:30 I'm going to do Q&A, and I hope you guys have a wonderful and awesome day. Actually, it's probably going to look like more like 10 o'clock probably. So it'll be, because I just realized it's going to be a very late night for me tonight. So it will definitely probably be around more like 10 a.m. So yeah, 10 a.m. tomorrow. Hope to see you guys there. Bring your questions with you, and you guys have an awesome and blessed day. See you then. Bye now.